You can see in here we have input action forward that we create in input section of project setting, and it has pressed and released. So whatever that you connect to here, it will be executed just once. But there is other option, because with W, if we hold it, we want go forward again and again and again in each frame, right? But in here, if we add to X or add to Y or move forward, it will go forward just one unit, for example. And in project setting in input, again, if you go in here, I want to delete this. I don't want to have that. But axis mapping. The axis mapping is for when you want to map the analog stick, for example. Or you can just use W and S for forward and backward. So for example, if I click plus in here, and in here change the name to forward, backward, so both of them in here, and in here we want to say when we say W, go forward, and when we hit S on our keyboard, it should go backward. And both of them should happen in this axis mapping, just these. And one way is to go here and find the keyboard like did we find for action mapping. But another way is to click in here. When it's turned yellow, we hit W and it put W in here. Let's just add another one by clicking this plus icon here. And this time I want to click in here and hit S in here. And for the scale in here, for W, I wanted to give us 1 in return. And when we hit S, I wanted to give us -1. So we have, when we hit W on our keyboard, it will give us a value of 1, and when we hit S on our keyboard, it will give us -1. So now with that, let's just again go here, and I want to delete all of these. And now what I want to do, I want to search for forward and backward axis event. Okay, click on it, and now you can see there is no pressed and released. And if we connect a print string, for example, in here, and connect this axis value, that 1 and -1, to the in a string in here, you can see first it will convert it to a string, because this value is just a float value, a value that can be 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. So the float value can be like this: 0, 1, 0 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.5, and all of that. But the integer value is a value like 1, 2, 3, 4, and nothing between them. So right now you can see this color in here is for a string, and this green color is for float value, values that can be between values. So for example, a value between 0 and 1 in this case. So now if we compile and run our game and hit W in here, now you can see it print 1, 1, 1, 1, and if we release it, it give us 0. And if we hold S on our keyboard, it give us -1, and if we release it, it will give us 0. So with that, we can create movement to go forward and go backward. Like we did it for the keyboard W and S, we can do it for analog stick of gamepad as well. So click in here, add another one, and in here, go to gamepad, and in here, for example, the D-pad up for going up, and another one for gamepad, D-pad down, for example, for -1, for going backward. Now with this, we can go forward, backward, and with keyboard and with the gamepad. So in here, now we want to create that logic to go forward and backward.